Hello guys, and welcome back to TNT Madness. Today we're going to be doing something completely different, and this is actually going to be a top 5. And it's going to be top 5 things you may not know about TNT. So these aren't stuff that you're guaranteed not to know, they're just very interesting facts that not a lot of people know. And it's a lot of things I've learned over the years, and a lot of people things have showed me, and things that have really made my jaw drop too, so I'm sure you guys will enjoy it. So, the first fact is that TNT isn't actually 1 block wide. It is actually 0.98 blocks wide. This can cause a whole lot of problems with TNT cannons, especially when you get into the higher realm of more complex cannons like the Leon Archer and just long-range cannons that take a lot of power and need extreme accuracy to work. And what this means is that they can shoot left or right, slightly like 5 blocks away if the actual target's like 100 blocks away. So the way you have to fix this is with piston aligners, which take up a lot more space, use up a lot more resources, and are just a little bit frustrating because of this tiny little thing about TNT. Another thing is, a lot of people don't know it, so it can cause a lot of problems too. It did for me when I first started too, and this is actually the problem I was having with my hammer. So as you can see here, we've just got our general cannon here just to show how piston aligners work. All they do is push the TNT to one side, in this case to the left side, so that way all the TNT will fire to the left, and that's how you get all the hammers in that to work. So that's the first fact. So the next fact is that in 1.8 TNT actually is now affected by water, while before in previous versions it was not, and a lot of people don't know this mainly because 1.8 has been out for a year and the fan base is nearly doubled by that time, so this is quite a big fact anyway. So what I mean by this is now when we press the button to activate TNT, the water actually forces the TNT to go along down the stream, and before, TNT used to actually be stationary. So this caused a lot of problems, and it actually broke a lot of my old cannons too, and it just caused a lot of problems because now people have to rebuild cannons, and it just broke a lot of the old designs that worked really well. But one thing is good is that we don't have to use these compressed cannon things at the back anymore unless we actually have really high power cannons, because the TNT actually just flows as close to the slab as possible. So that's one benefit, but that's just a simple fact that I thought you guys would like. So on to fact 3, and this one is a very big one, and it is a very big misconception, and that is TNT can't actually break obsidian. The reason it's such a big misconception is because on factions you can actually break TNT, because when the creator was making it, he didn't want an unraidable base because obsidian anyone could obtain and it couldn't be destroyed by TNT. So now the only thing that can't be destroyed by TNT in factions is bedrock. Obsidian is a lot harder to destroy. I've actually got a whole video explaining how it doesn't get destroyed or how it does get destroyed, and it takes multiple shots of TNT, but as we can see in Survival Minecraft, TNT cannot actually blow up obsidian no matter how hard you try it. There's only one way, and that's with a command in creative that places TNT inside it, which actually does some fandangled magic stuff because it's inside the block and it higher stuff. It's very complicated, but the actual reality is you could have a million TNT surrounded by obsidian in survival, but it will never blow it up. So just be aware of that. It works in factions, it just doesn't in survival. So this last fact is quite special to me because it is just one thing about TNT that is really great and is dear to my heart. So what it is that TNT was actually first introduced during the test version, or test version 9, or version 0.26. So this is way before the alpha was even released, way before it was released to the public. It was actually just a test build, and it was really awesome. This was back in 2009, 6 years ago, when Notch was first creating it, and it was only available to a few people who were playing it, and it was mostly for developers. And boy was that one of the best decisions they ever made. And also in 0.31, which is a slightly later version that came 3 months later, TNT became craftable, and this means that TNT has been around for more than 6 years, and it has been the birth of Minecraft. And back in the day, you could only have TNT cannons that you had to place down the TNT, and it was very, very short of what you could do. You could only do so much, and it was very limited. But now you can create complex cannons, just extremely complex cannons that people spend hours and days on, even I do. And it's crazy to think that we came from there to here, and we just can do so much now. It is absolutely amazing. In fact, if they didn't do that, my channel wouldn't exist, this video wouldn't exist, Minecraft wouldn't be what it is now, and factions wouldn't be a thing. So that's just one crazy thing that has happened, and it is really awesome, and not many people know and appreciate how grand that decision was and how great it was that they kept it in, didn't get rid of it, and made it what it is today. So, hope you guys did enjoy this video. I know it's different, but if you did enjoy it, show me, leave a like. If you don't, then don't like it. I don't really mind. It just gives me an idea if you guys like this kind of videos. If you do, then leave a like I said. And if you want to see more videos, then hit that subscribe button. But anyway, goodbye from TNT Madness.